some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position. Now Podziemski. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. Curry outside. That shot off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Curry's shot is good.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Edgecombe with it, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
And he's good on the second. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Green. Now Podziemski. Curry on the wing. Clock at 6. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Great footwork there by Curry, getting his body in a position to go up and finish inside.
To the left wing, Embiid wide open from outside off the mark.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Green with the screen on George. Moody's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid kicks to Maxey. The shot no good, a bit short.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Shot from 6. A nice shot by Moody.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Maxey against Curry. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Barlow. Philadelphia moving the ball around. That misses off the backboard. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Podziemski. Good work there as it goes.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here. Grimes is checked in. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him. Outside, Maxey. Pass to George. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Now Moody. Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing here by 8. And a deep 3 from George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Green, no luck. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Maxey passes to Embiid. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, Embiid is laser focused. The way he shoots the ball is unreal for a 7-footer.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry from downtown. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Maxey passes to Embiid. A floater and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
That free throw missing. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Well, he's got great length for a wing. At 6'8", he can just get to the rim whenever he wants.
Podziemski finds Moody. And here is Horford. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Now, here's Maxey. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. Maxey looking it over. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Curry. And he makes good on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
Maxey against Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A putback. Here's Embiid, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
When Embiid rebounds like that, it bodes very well for his team.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moved like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now McCain. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Grimes passes to Embiid. The Warriors pull it in.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Podziemski's got 7 points. Here's Watford. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Podziemski finds post. Now here's Curry. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Bona's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Trendon Watford. Good on the second free throw. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the 76ers. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And I think for the 76ers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here are the 76ers now, after the miss from Stephen Curry. McCain against Curry. From the top of the key. And it's Bona missing. Warriors leading by 13. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Oubre with the steal. Pass to McCain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Jared McCain's rookie season, Tim, cut short by a meniscus tear in his left knee.
And before the injury, he was the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, Kevin. So he's looking to pick up where he left off and continuing that promising trajectory.
And that one falls for McCain. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Heald's checked in for Brendan Pajemski. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Hield bounce pass. Pass to Melton. Hield outside. Back to Melton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's McCain. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Embiid. In the corner, it's Oubre. Offline with his 3. Pass to Melton. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
McCain against Melton. Embiid with the screen on Hield. The 76ers with another miss. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Buddy Hield. He's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Post in at the center position. McCain with the ball. He's guarded by Melton. Embiid sets the pick for McCain. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Grimes. Here's McCain. And a miss there on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now post. Guarded by Embiid. And here is Hield. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Edwards. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Embiid the screen. Here's Grimes. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Melton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Melton hits them both. The 76ers trail by 16. Oubre sets the screen for McCain. Oubre outside. The 76ers with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's Melton. His last outing, he had 18 points. Post finds Hield. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for Philadelphia. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Second is Jared McCain.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green dishes to Curry. Pass to Moody. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 14. And Grimes has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Back to Curry. Over McCain. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Grimes passes to Walker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Curry. Here's Santos. Now, here's Moody. Covered by Oubre. Now, here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Curry buries the 3-shot.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
Bounce pass from McCain. Walker the pass to Embiid. Knocks it loose. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Moody. And no good. Great D that time from Oubre. McCain with the ball. Pass to Walker. Here's Embiid. Guarded by Green. McCain gets a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range.
3 points.
McCain's got 5 points so far. Here's Santos. Outside Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Grimes finds McCain. And here's Oubre. No good on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
McCain against Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter. The 76ers trail by 15. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Horford's checked in. George is checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Jared McCain. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Oubre. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Curry. He's got 24. Launches a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey passes to Grimes. Embiid is at the elbow. Fade away. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, and when he's healthy, Embiid has proven that this is what he's capable of every single night.
As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is. A much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Just 5 on the clock. Oubre for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Horford. Hield outside. Green with a screen for Hield. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. It's an 18-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
So if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games no matter where you're playing.
Now here is Horford. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Now here's Curry. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Hield sets the pick for Green. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick-and-roll sets.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for the Warriors. And Philadelphia making a change here. Outside Curry. To the inside. And finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
It's George on the wing. Maxey sets a screen for George. Maxey kicks to George. Here's Edgecombe. Still scoreless. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Podziemski scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. The 76ers trail by 20. Outside, Maxey. Beyond the arc. Here's Bona. Good work defensively by Horford.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Pass to Podziemski. Horford kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Curry's got 28.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's George. Fires for 3. And it's Curry with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Horford. That's tipped.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, Kevin.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. First free throw is good. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Both shots good from the stripe. And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more help and more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will.
And Tyrese Maxey is very comfortable running this offense, whether it's scoring or giving it up.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Maxey passes to George. Taken away. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Now, here is George. He's got 7. Takes a 3. They get it back. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look Steffortless. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. All right, fellas, we've got a question from Crossover Zeddy. Shaq is the Diesel. Kenny is the Jet. Why doesn't Ernie have a nickname?
Ernie does have a nickname. It's EJ.
Those are just initials, Shaq.
Oh, like MJ?
I still don't think that's a nickname, but I think we can all agree EJ is the MJ of studios.
And you could just call me the Elevator.
Ooh, Elevator Ernie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. Philadelphia with the ball, following the miss by Al Horford. And they double up Embiid. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
With all that defensive attention on Embiid, it's important that he scans the floor and tries to find his teammates.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done, and build around defense.
Great example. And the Warriors with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. And there it is for him. Curry's got 33 points.
Now, Curry's ability to stay on balance through that contact is impressive.
Maxey passes to Embiid. To the middle. Here's Barlow. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Moody. Releases. Rebound by the 76ers.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Edgecombe. He's defended by Pajemski.
Right here.
Embiid against Horford. Shot from the wing. Good work defensively by Horford. Warriors leading by 22. Pajemski with it. Now defended by Embiid. Outside Curry. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edgecombe's got 7.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Curry. He's got 36. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Barlow. Maxey with the screen on Green. Here's Barlow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Embiid kicks to Maxey. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid is owning the offensive glass right now, using his size to dominate inside.
Outside, Horford. Moody with it, working on George. Here's Curry with the three, and the Warriors another three.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's Maxey. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Now here is Horford. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Maxey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Podziemski. And the Warriors another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now, here's Maxey. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And he gets the bucket. Maxey's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Moody. Green taking his time here. Right side Curry. Lets it fly. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Curry's got 44.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Now Edgecombe. The 3. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there.
Here's Podziemski. 15 points in the game. Horford dishes to Curry. And the shot goes down. Curry's got 46 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Curry against Maxey. Now Edgecombe. He's got 10. Now 76ers another 3.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Frank, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And he can't hit the second. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Now, Grimes. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. The 76ers, another three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Changes here for the Warriors. Santos is checked in, and it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. The 76ers also with a sub. Bonus checked in. And the Warriors with possession here, and that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Hield outside. To the paint. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Yeah, Green really smart to understand. He sets the screen, and he knows he'll get rewarded for it.
Outside, Maxey, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
So both teams changing it up here. Warriors leading by 23. Pass to Podziemski. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Now, here's Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, second.
And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 23. Up top, Podziemski. McCain defending. Right wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Philadelphia's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Pass to Post. 1:41 left in the third. Here's Podziemski. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Here's McCain. He has 5. Pass to Bona. Now Grimes. Here's Bona. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Santos. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to McCain. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And good that time. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Back to McCain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, that's good work that time by McCain inside, able to draw that foul.
The 76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, McCain's going to do some really good things in this league. He's got a lot of skill, can really score, but then he's also got a tremendous work ethic.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. And so he hits both. 27 seconds left in the third. Curry against McCain. It's deflected. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Pass to Oubre. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Then it's Quentin Post, and it's Santos in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Shot clock at 2, Embiid. The rebound by Hield. The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Post finds Curry. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
The 76ers with another miss.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Edwards' shot is good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Santos. Now Hield for the 3. And McCain pulls it down.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Santos, no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Pass to McCain. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Now here's Curry, pocket 4. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to McCain. Back to Oubre. Now McCain. Outside Edwards. The 76ers need to get off a shot. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Just to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Quentin Post. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in for Edwards. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Curry. Hield outside. Curry setting the pick for Hield. To end the drought. And again, it's the Warriors missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Embiid. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And sometimes Joel Embiid is just that good. He can be unstoppable.
Hield with it. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Now here's Embiid. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. Warriors leading by 20. Hield. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Horford against Oubre. Back to Maxey. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Santos. Outside, Horford. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
It's Curry outside, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Maxey passes to Oubre. And the three off target.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Hield. Outside Curry. In the corner, Horford with it. Down low. Here's Santos. Great D that time from Oubre.
Well, he's 0 for, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
McCain's shot is off. Warriors leading by 18. Outside Curry, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against San Antonio, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. George is checked in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for Jared McCain. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Tonight earns our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. To the inside. And there's Edgecombe on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Warriors leading by 16. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. They could use a bucket. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Maxey. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Horford's got 8 rebounds in this game. Curry passes to Green. And here is Moody. Golden State moving it around. Green, no luck.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Warriors foul. Draymond Green. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Edgecombe. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 18. Curry deciding where to go with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Curry's so smart at drawing fouls and getting to the line. That's why you have to be careful with how you defend him.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Well, there's no debate that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time, but I also think he deserves to be in the conversation when you talk about the greatest ball handlers this league has seen.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
The 3 from George. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Moody. Outside, Horford. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 76ers trail by 20. And here's George for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Curry. Podziemski on the wing. Horford sets a screen for Green. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And now it's just a guessing game for the defense because of that combination of passing and scoring. Green is awfully tough to defend in pick and roll.
Here's Maxey. The 3 from George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Horford. Outside, Curry. Pass to Moody. Off target from outside. The 76ers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And George gets it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And here is Curry after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got 58.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Green. Outside Curry. 4 on the shot clock. He's off from 3. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Steph, you had a break in the schedule before this game. What did that do for you and this team?
With those extra days, we were able to just recharge, both mentally and physically, have 2 good days of practice, and have the performance we had tonight.
Those practice days do not come by often. Glad you were able to take advantage. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks.